Hi, Pisces rising. How are you? Let's do your reading. Okay, so I like the look of what you got going on here. I like it. So you have that Sun and Mercury conjunction in your second house. Conversations about money and or self-worth. It's squaring over here. Wait a minute. Yeah. Over here to Saturn and Mars in your 11th house. This feels like a monetary negotiation of some sort, whether in a career, in a relationship, with yourself, you know. It could be as simple as making a budget. It's never so simple, but wouldn't it be neat if it said that? Could be. Now, the Sun in here is, I might have to figure out, there we go. Now, the Sun in here is powerful, exalted, likes it. Not quite home, but definitely in power here. And then we have Mercury in retrograde in Aries. This feels like a forceful conversation. Now, it could be angry. It could be simply spirited and you know, standing up for yourself. I'm really feeling that for you. Kind of like, well, how does this salary sound? You're like, it sounds okay, but I'll tell you what would be even better is more. Because Saturn in the 11th house, okay, 11th house is hopes, wishes, dreams, groups, and it's lucky. It is abundance. It's usually long-term goals. So if you're one of the ones from prior readings where you did in fact take another position, this absolutely could be someone in authority, you know, aggressively negotiating with you equally, like a spirited, I don't know, financial situation or something like that. Now, this is also the house of friendships. So you could be arguing about money with a friend or a similar spirited conversation, something like that. Let's go over here to Neptune in your sign. Spiritual lessons abound. I admire y'all's ability to be in this energy. The hardest transit, hands down for me, ever was Neptune square Neptune. Holy cow. And y'all live there like all the time. Wow. I found it to be overwhelming. So, and not fun. Very glad I don't have to do that ever again. I did not enjoy it. Not because I don't enjoy your all's energy, because I do. I admire your ability to possess it, to be in it, you know. It's foreign to me. I don't like it. I don't like all that emotion. So much emotion. So I just pulled on Uranus. There's an element of surprise in the second house of, now, is this an intercepted chart? No, but it's getting ready to be. So that's why it looks kind of wonky and weird with unequal houses. So even though it says it's in the first house, these two, it's your second house ruler for most of you. You know, 98% of you is going to be Aries. So we're going to read it as such. You can line it up to your own chart to see if anything is up on anything in your second house, and that absolutely will color how this energy is going to play out. But just keep that in mind. It's not focused. All right. So here, God, if this is not financial negotiation, I'll be surprised. Now, this is energy that's not simpatico to you guys. I think it would make you uncomfortable talking about money and negotiation and, you know, aggression and fire and whatever. But that's okay. You don't die of discomfort, as I found out in my Neptune square. So Didn't like it, but I lived. So Venus in Taurus in your third house, this is the house of communication, skills, new skills. It can be contracts, but it'd be small time, not big time, which I guess a salary negotiation can be. But it's some sort of conversation or like or about a project, negotiating a project, something. Or negotiating love, but I'm not getting relationship out of all this. North Node in Leo in your sixth house of day-to-day life, daily activities, your job, not necessarily a career, but it can be. This can be, it's co-workers and day-to-day things, your body, taking care of your health. It's a lot of stuff like that. How you're of service. This is what you're supposed to be focusing on. Brass tacks, which for a lot of you, Pisces rising, not your favorite thing. It's boring. But, and it can be like daily spiritual practice type stuff for those who are expressing it that way. All right, and then we have Jupiter in your ninth house. So learning a new thing, long distance travel. I like it. In Scorpios, deep desire. So a desire to learn, a desire to learn this new thing and expand the intensity. This feels like something you already know, and you are because he's retrograde, but that's not why. It's just the way I feel. I feel like it's something that you already know how to do, and you're going to the next level. It's very specific, but that's how I feel. Just pulled on the moon. And when I'm looking at that, what I'm feeling, thinking is, what is your emotional temperature, if you will, for the month of April? Let's go ahead and pull on Pluto. How is the Pisces rising transforming in the month of April? And lastly, you've got South Node in your 12th house. So because that's your natural house, Pisces naturally rules the 12th house of spirituality and subconscious things, and you're very at home there. This is being head in the clouds, daydreaming, quite the opposite of day-to-day activity. So why you don't need to focus on it? Because you're good at it already. So it's just time to focus on something else. All right. Okay. I chose my pretty cards for you. I don't read these very often online because I love them so, and they're starting to get worn out. But I felt like it. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. For the sun in the second house of self-worth, money, earned income, that's what, for goodness sake. Page of Swords reversed. Somebody's spying on you. Spying on your finances or something. Or you're not hearing what you want to hear about finances. But my first hit was spying. Conversation. Mercury retrograde. And so what that says to me, this is something that's come up before. I was just going to say, and I didn't want to say it. Like, this feels like somebody being underhanded with your money. What do we get? Four of Pentacles reversed and Seven of Swords. I feel like this cannot be true for the majority of you, but for somebody out there, watch out. Watch out with this shit right here. This is seriously, this, you know what this says to me? Someone stalking you online or breaking into your bank account, stealing some shit and helping you part with your money. Wow. For others of you, oh God, what else could this be? Page of Swords reversed, to me personally, is not getting factual information, or it's someone's underhandedly getting information on you, or you could be the one getting underhanded information. I hope you're not thieving people. I don't think so, because it's represented by Mercury. It could be a negotiation where these people that you're trying to work for are very much trying to underpay you, which is kind of thieving a little bit. Shenanigans. I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's go. Let's dig in there. Now, Saturn can represent people in authority, fathers, and bosses. It's in your 11th house. So I don't think it's your father. I think it is an authority figure. It can also be a restriction. Not enough money as a restriction. So let's see. The Hierophant. You are in contract negotiations. I feel it. A lot of you. In the contract negotiations, be real careful and stand up for yourself. Okay? This is intentionally. This is the Hierophant. Hierophant is the corporation. It's contracts. It's marriage, which is going to bring me to my next suspicion that this is a partner that you have left, a romantic partner, if not somebody you were living with. It doesn't have to be marriage, but someone that you're very committed to, squaring over here to your money. Maybe it's somebody like that. That's the restrictor. Mars. Intrigue. Mars is drive and aggression and all of that. Yeah. You got the Devil reversed. So I feel like what's happened here is you're with a very toxic person, and with a very, just a toxic energy coming back around, wanting to revisit. Maybe the conversation is, you didn't give me enough money to cover whatever when you left, or when we parted, or in the divorce, or but the Hierophant's upright. So I want to renegotiate a contract. There's a negotiation of a contract and somebody is trying to fuck you over. Whether you're married to him, working for him, whatever. That's just it. That's it. That's it. Stand for that kind of garbage. Well, let's go over here to the money. See what's up. In the third house, 5 of Swords. This is somebody you already know. This is someone from your past. If it's not, it's another lesson for you. It's mirroring something you've gone through before. Being taken advantage of before. If it is not somebody from your past coming back and wanting money from you, trying to extort money from you. Wow. Yeah, don't put up with that. Don't put up with that. It's sinister. I don't like it. If it's an employer, it's going to bring up issues within you on an emotional type level where, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of you have a long history of not liking these kinds of conversations, as you wouldn't with a Pisces rising, unless you got some real mitigating factors. This is not something that you all enjoy talking about, hashing out, or anything of the kind. Now, Venus is in positive flow. So I think for a lot of you, that's exactly what's going on here. I think in the past, these kinds of things made you very uncomfortable, is bringing up the discomfort. And what it's saying is you are worth standing up for yourself and saying what you're worth. You know what I mean? Like, it's good. It's a good thing to do. You don't want to do it. You don't like it, but you need to do it. For others of you, it is literally someone from the past coming back and trying to get money from you. Yeah, fuck that person. Let's go over here to Jupiter in your 9th house of desirous learning and whatnot. 8 of Pentacles reversed. It's for work. I don't like that it's reversed. Maybe you just haven't started yet and you're going to. Or you're not going to get promoted until you do. Or you're being lazy and you don't want to. Careful with that. North Node and well, let's go over here to Pluto because he's in positive flow to Pluto. This is where you transform, right? In these things. The Hermit. Nice. Okay. You're going through learning something or revisiting, even if the person is coming back from the past to extort money and that's how you're doing it. Basically, the core of this story is you having to address financial things, standing up for yourself, your self-worth, which, if I remember correctly, a couple of readings ago, you liked to outsource to other people to puff you up. You got to do that for yourself now, and you would just prefer not to. And that's okay. I would prefer not to, not eat whatever I want, and yet I cannot. And that's the way it is. It feels minor like that. You feel it more major, but it's not that major. Okay. North Node. What are you to go towards in the 6th house of health and day-to-day life? Nice. Huh. Interesting. Basically, what this is saying is, for some of you, you've been going through some health issues that have made you feel tired. I mean, it could be as simple as, well, that's the thing. What I'm getting here is that you've been suffering from being just tired and run down and not feeling great for some of you. And it's been confusing. Like, either some of you, it was confusing. Let's say you had this like weird pain or weird thing and it's just running you down, making you tired. You're not in your full vitality and you weren't sure why. This is when they figure it out and go, oh, hey, that weird thing, it's your thyroid. No big thing. Change diet. Do whatever. And you're like, oh, okay, cool. Like, it's fortunate. Whatever they tell you is fortunate, even if it's a big deal. I get the sense of, at least I know now, and that's good. For others of you, this is feeling tired and run down and you're seeing the handwriting on the wall and you're going to make some changes. Or somehow you've received information. Maybe you made a new friend or have a friend who's like, you know what, you look like shit and like you're, not at your best. Let's go work out and I don't know, have a workout buddy. You do something about your health. And it's very fortunate. It's like a truth bomb, a fortunate event that helps you from being not so tired type of thing. So you got Ace of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and Strength reversed. And so you do need to focus on your health and day-to-day life to, be careful. You are the most important part of you. What do you get away from in South Node? Three of Pentacles reversed. Oh, okay. This is like, you need to not focus and work on, maybe there's a lot of you who are, really focusing on the, spiritual end of your daily practice. Maybe you're excellent. Like, this would just be an example and you can fill in whatever you want. This would be kind of like the thing where you've been meditating and tending to your spiritual life, however that means to you, but you haven't been, exercising. So it's time to move the other direction down here and taking care of you. This would be like going to gentle yoga classes and things that are good to do, but a health regime that does not make. I feel like you got some information that's going to make you focus more on that, which is great. Do that for sure. What do we have here in your first house for spiritual growth? What is that? Page of Pentacles reversed. It's like a withholding of tangible results in your spiritual life. I'm not getting anything on that. I'm sorry. Sometimes that happens. Not very often, but I'm not going to invent something. All right. What's the surprise element of all this stuff? Lovers reversed. Oh, yeah. It's somebody from your past. This is like an ex-partner, spouse, or someone coming back and going, give me some money. You're like, what? Wait, why are you here? Or at the very least, contact from them. Your emotional state. Wow. This is 5 of Cups. You're out of sorts. If it's a partner or an ex-person coming in trying to extort money from you, this is the part where you're like, I rue the day I ever saw your face. That was a bad decision. I wish I would not have done that. That really blew the way that went down. Or you've made a job change and you're just uncomfortable. It's good, but you're feeling emotionally out of sorts about it, you know, missing where you last worked or lived or whatever. This feels like a transitional month for you, which is great, because let me tell you what, the energy has been horrible for a lot of people. So if this is the worst thing that you got to, like, you know, put the nail in the coffin of an ex who's trying to fucking steal from you, yeah, that's hard. You know, that's a easy decision. And not fun to go through, but, you know, it's not life altering or whatever. I'm just having a little bit of regret, you know, about probably this person. And it feels like that lackluster feel when you start a new thing, start a new job or a new pursuit. It's not comfortable, right? You don't know the ropes. You don't know how things go. And it's just meh. That's how I feel it. Meh. How do you like your new place? Meh. It's all right. Really, it's just emotional discomfort for you because you are out of your comfort zone. You know, that is one thing I can't imagine that you all are real into is being extorted and having to have conversations about that. All right, what is this? Sun is what I'm looking at here. Who is this? Why is the Page of Swords reversed? Who is the Lovers? That could just, I don't know, because it's a surprise element. Why is the Lovers reversed here? Lovers reversed, Lovers reversed, Lovers reversed, Lovers reversed. Mercury for the 4 of Pentacles reversed, and oh my God, please don't tell me that you actually give them money. Why is the Page of Pentacles here for that guy? It's so weird. Weird. There we go. I had it. That was it. And why is the Devil reversed for and why do we have the Hierophant for Saturn? want to know why you have 8 of Pentacles reversed for Jupiter and Scorpio. Oh, those two. I think that's it. Yep. Okay, for the Sun with this Page of Swords reversed. For fuck's sake. Hey, I know we're all broken up and whatever, but I'm gonna tell you a lie about why I need money. Some unfortunate event has come my direction, and I know I shouldn't ask, but I'm gonna. That shit. Trying to guilt you into money. For Mercury. You give him money. Don't give him money. This feels dramatic and I'm like a lie. That Page of Swords reverse is a liar. It's a lie. When they come to you and tell you that their car broke down, their house burned down, or some, tragic event has befallen them, they are not telling you the truth. This says you give in and do it. Don't do it. The surprise element part where you got the Lovers reversed, Chariot reversed. Yeah, they don't want to move on. Okay, whoever this is does not want to. You've moved on, but they don't want you to move on, and they want to be in your life. I forgot one. Venus. Or they don't want to move on is what I'm feeling. Why we got that thieving person upside down? I feel like it's because you thought you were done with all that. Yeah. They want to keep you engaged. This is the Queen Craptastic. This is who this is. I know it. This is somebody you fought with that does not want to let you go, that wants to keep that. I never say this, but I feel it. They want to keep that psychic cord to you. Keep it cut. Why is the Ace of Pentacles reversed here for this? Oh. Huh. Okay, well, I hadn't really seen it that way, but I suppose this is you trying to focus on, not be so money focused and focusing on being happy, which, this asshole down here is trying to make difficult for you. Don't let him. Fuck that person. All right. A lot of readings of just people just being horrible to other people. There's no call for it. There's no reason for it. If you're not with this person, you don't owe them a goddamn thing. You don't owe them money, that's for sure. Okay. For the Devil reverse, represented by Mars over here. This is aggression and whatever. It's somebody you left. It's two things. It's somebody you left, and I still think you're having negotiations at work on having to declare your worth. You know what I mean? And you don't like it because you're afraid that they'll go like, okay, well then never mind, you don't get anything. And so you push past your fear if that's the case. If it is not the case, this is someone who you thought you had left, and hi, they're back. And they're nasty. They're going to tell you that they're not nasty anymore, but I'm going to be very disappointed if we don't pull a Queen Craptastic. I really am. I'm like, where is she? It's always her. Okay, Hierophant by Saturn. Well, okay, fine. I feel like you, just to make them go away. Well, it's two things. If it's a work thing, this is you engaging cautiously with negotiations but this would be them coming at you. I don't think so. It could be, I suppose. I'm feeling more like you just want them to go away. So you give them a little bit, but you're stingy. I say you get nothing. Nothing. You get nothing. No soup for you. All right. Jupiter in Scorpio. I wanted to know why that Ace of Pentacles, or excuse me, Eight of Pentacles is reversed. Oh, hey, Queen Craptastic. She's pissed. I don't know what that has to, okay, I gotta get one more. What exactly does that have to do with the Ace of Pentacles? What does that have to do with work? Many of you are in the middle of a divorce. You got Queen of Swords, Four of Cups, reversed, and Death, reversed. You're not done with that Queen Craptastic. And you know why? You know why you're not done? Because you keep entertaining her. Stop it. No more. I'm going to pull an astrology card for you. This is, you know, what this month is going to be about is you facing yourself and your behaviors of the past and having to step it up and not appease nasty, crappy, toxic people coming back around. You tell them no. That's y'all suffering over crappy, nasty, angry people. Gross. I was not focused. All right. So these are astrology cards. They're not oracle cards. It's not like that. What I want to ask it is, what is the energy that you best can embody to get you through the month of April in your highest good, in the way, because I feel like you're going to do this in an emotional way and one of avoidance. And I'm certain that's not the right energy. So what would be the right energy for you to look towards as a model, and what you need to come into to deal with? This feels like extortion. I'm not even kidding. You know, like, give me money, give me your money, give it, give it, give it, give it, give it. There we go. So these have like that Scorpio or whatever. It has the planets, the signs, and the elements in this one. And the element that you need to embody here, and there's not very many of them in here, and when they are here, they're from Craptastic, you need to use your head. You need to be all logic this month. Don't let emotion get the better of you. Don't get angry. Don't try to be practical. Be smart. Use your head. Not your heart. Not your money. Not your emotions. Your noggin. Okay? You know, I know it doesn't feel like a great reading, but I swear to God, you should go back and look at the ones I've done and been like, oh, okay. I'm just having a, run-of-the-mill month here dealing with, stuff that it doesn't feel urgent and life-changing like some people's. And so, good. I'm glad for it, because, yeah, it was heavy. So if the worst thing that you got to deal with is something that you've been dealing with and you need to, like, grow a pair and stand up to this person, that's all right. No big. You're totally equipped. And this right here, I love seeing. In your first house, you're focusing on yourself. You'd rather not focus on money, which is a good thing. You're focusing on your happiness. What's going to light you up. Good. Have a wonderful month. I'm going to do the same with love readings, the top 6. So please like and subscribe so that you can be there. All right. Have a great April.